California, well, continues to spend like it's on Fantasy Island. The state approved a plan that more than doubles the cost of California's high-speed railroad. Mike Reagan is the author of the new Reagan Revolution. He is here. Is that accurate? The Californians actually approved the doubling of the I don't think that's right, is it? Surely not.
No, actually, we approved a bond measure for about $33 billion. Now the cost of this came in a couple of weeks ago at $98.5 billion. So we're now triple the cost of what was approved in a bond measure. Now, part of that, you have about $2.7 billion coming from the bonds they're going to use, $3.3 billion coming from the federal grants, and they're going to start the program that's going to run for 140 miles now, Stuart, between Chowchilla and Bakersfield, of course, a place everybody wants to visit on their holiday season. But they found out that the $6 billion only builds it. It doesn't provide the electrification trains. It doesn't provide anything else. That's going to be another $20 billion.
Okay, now let's step back a little. This is Fantasyland, isn't it? There's no way this thing is going to be built, is there?
No, how does it be built? There is no money in the state of California. You had a survey just about 6 months ago. 84% of the businesses in California would leave if they weren't already here. You have the highest tax state in the country. And by the way, we import electricity. We don't export electricity. So nobody knows how we're going to, in fact, electrify those trains that are going to run between Chowchilla and Bakersfield.
Chowchilla. Now, one real quick question. They had this bond. They acknowledged they were going to have a bond offering to raise a lot of money. Have they issued that bond yet? Have they got the money yet? Or is
yes, they voted on the bond.
They voted on it, but did they actually issue the bond and bring the money in? Have they issued the bond?
They have not issued the bond at this point, but they plan to use, as I said, $2.7 billion from the bond. But just in case you think you're missing out, we have federal grants, and we'll use $3.3 billion of the federal grants. So let me thank America right here for jumping into our Chowchilla hole.
Now, how do the people of California feel about this? I mean,
they're outraged.
This is crazy. They're outraged? Really? Finally?
They're outraged. Now, catch this. The money they're spending on just the Chowchilla part would buy 50 brand new Boeing 777-300 ERs. 50 of them, brand new. You know, I could get from here to anywhere with a 300 ER.
Why did they pick Chowchilla to Bakersfield? I mean, I used to live in California. I know both towns, but why isn't it San Francisco to Los Angeles or to San Diego or something?
Well, it's supposed to be that at the end result. Remember, this was also going to take about 10 years. It's now not going to be done until basically we're dead.
So let's sum it up. I don't think they will ever build this thing. Do you?
I don't know how they're going to build it. You have a state that's completely bankrupt, out of money. We have so many problems in this state. We don't have a dime, another dime to be able to spend for electrification trains to get us from Chowchilla to Bakersfield or from San Diego to San Francisco or San Francisco to Anaheim or whatever. And by the way, there's not that many people who take the train in this state anyway. Why do they think they're going to take a bullet train to San Francisco? It's a very nice drive.
You know, I think I lived in California for 5 years. I don't recall seeing a train as opposed to actually getting on one, but that was way back when. All right. Mike Reagan, it's always a pleasure, and we thank you very much for bringing to our attention the $98 billion price tag on the rapid-speed train in California. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, America.
You're welcome. Delaying